Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Christopher Marc Show. So, today we're going to cover the topic of relationships. Relationships are so broad when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to yourself, or when it comes to the person you're with, or if you and that person are breaking up, or even when it comes to your professional relationships, things like that. So, we're going to cover, all of that within this playlist that I'm going to be putting together for you guys, so that way you can actually have an outline and choose what will work best for you. Okay. So today we are going to cover. Let's see what we're going to do today. So today we are going to cover learning the 5 ways to know if you are in a healthy relationship. All right. So the one thing about being in a relationship is that, eh, I've been in them. I'm sure you have. Many of us have. In a whether you're in any type of relationship, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we all go through the same issues, which is basically, do I love this person? Is this working? You move past all that honeymoon phase or the beginning of everything where you're so nostalgic behind this person actually liking you and seeing you as a human being on planet Earth. You're now at a place where you're like, man, I really want to be with this person and I want to make it work. So today we're going to cover the main 5 ways to know if why it doesn't work, but also why it could. All right. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is, do you and your person have the same life goals? So most times in life, um, we're all going through different things, right? And we all have different paths that we're on where we really feel connected to. This is our purpose. This is what we believe in. And so sometimes you might find yourself with a person where y'all literally have two different goals in life. I have a friend of mine's where he was in a relationship, and for him, he wanted to be a music artist or, build a business and become successful. He had visions and whole lay out his dreams. And, a girl that he was with, he pretty much, she, wanted to stay around the way. And so sometimes, you might be like, well, how come can't that work? Can't that situation work? And most times it does. The problems come in is when you are inflexible when it comes to the person that you're with. So let's say, for example, I'm a homebody and this person is an adventurer. They love to explore, they love to see the world, they love to try new things, and you're a homebody. Well, after a while, in the beginning, it's going to seem cool. I'm going to drink my coffee, y'all. So, I'm doing this late at night, so I got to make this happen. So, in the beginning, you are you're caught up in the feeling of being around this person. You're trying to make it work. But what happens is that now you're trying to also figure out, okay, is this person going to hold me back? And sometimes that can happen. And sometimes it's not necessarily the person standing in your way. Sometimes it's what they believe in. Like sometimes people grow up believing that, being at home or being a stay-at-home wife or being that person who raised their children from home or being, staying within a certain, neighborhood and culture, it really gives you a sense of an identity. Whereas for certain other people, they're like, they want to explore life, they want to adventure out. And then sometimes you get fortunate enough where you meet people who are in the middle. But that usually, sometimes with people, they might get that earlier on in life, and sometimes later on in life. But either way, you're usually trying to meet those people who are usually trying to find out, okay, if this person's a good fit for me. This person is where I need to be at in my life. Is this person going to match where I'm trying to go? And that's the main thing that you have to look at. So when it comes down to you and the person having the same life goals, that's a key thing, because if y'all don't have the same life goals, then eventually, unless they're supporting you in an area where you're weak, or maybe you may struggle with, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to maintain that relationship, because after a while, you're what the demands that come with your lifestyle and demands that come with that other person's lifestyle, it'll start to affect your relationship. And you'll get frustrated. You'll be like, man, I want you to change. I want you to be a better person. I want you to see things from my perspective. Want you to be more adventurous. Want you to be more of this, more of that. And the first mistake we all make, men, women, doesn't matter, is that they get to this place where they believe that they know everything, and they feel like the person that they're with they're going to change this person. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all this. You might like me, might not after this, but who cares? When it all comes down to it, you cannot change people. If you're trying to change a person, it's usually because of something an area in yourself that you'll never want to change. So you'll have this person conform to you, even if that person is unhappy, right? Most times when you meet people, depending on their age bracket or wherever they're at in life, true love comes from accepting a person for who they are, and also supporting that person in their own evolution, not in your evolution, their own evolution. Because sometimes, as people grow, they're going to do things that might not align exactly with you, but them doing things for themselves might be to the benefit of the relationship and in the growth of it. So keep that in mind next time you're in a relationship and you're like, man, you know what? Am I really accepting this person for who they are? Am I really accepting them and loving them unconditionally? Am I really making time for them? Do I really see them for who they are? Am I trying to change them? And just make sure that you and that person actually have the same goals, right? Because if you don't have the same goals, then at the end of the day, it's very, very easy, very, very simple to lose that attraction, to lose that love, because you guys don't have the same mission, the same objective. Yes, it might be because of the sex, or it might be because of the chemistry, but that goes away after a while. Eventually, you still need that bond and that deep connection in order for things to grow and evolve.